Hi folks, Bill Reynolds of Whitetail Reign, and today on Whitetail University, we're talking trail cameras. Now to me, a trail camera is an extremely effective tool if used correctly. And some of the tactics and tips we're going to say today is really, I feel, going to be beneficial to you in the long run through this season. Now when I've decided I'm going to set out a trail camera, particularly this one here, there's a few factors went into that. And the biggest one is location. You know, when I walk out, the first thing I do is look up. I want to know where the sun is. Sunrise, sunset. You know, never hang a camera facing east to west. You know, sunrise and sunset can cause distortion on your camera. And as we all know, a lot of mature bucks will move in those early morning or late evening hours, and you don't want to miss that. So by rule of thumb, we hang north to south. That's the first rule. Again, when you talk location though, look where you're hanging this camera. You know, we've put it on a little bit of a trail edge. You know, this is kind of a breezeway, a little quarter between two fields. And also with that, we've noticed there's a lot of clover in this field. We've seen a lot of deer activity. So we know we've got a food source of the clover. You know, we got some nice mature oaks. We know we've got a double food source in that sense. And even a potential tree stand placement. You know, we even think about that. You always want to think about every factor when you choose this area. So you've got a good food source. You've got an established travel area. You know, and with the food source, another thing I want to touch on is mineral sites or food supplements. You can also place those in front of this camera. If it's legal in your area, do it. It's just going to benefit you. So once you've determined that, now it's time to set your camera. And to me, I like to set a camera right around 4 feet. And the reason being, I feel like 4 feet is a good average height to catch a deer's antlers and body size coming straight on. It gives you a good point of reference or a good gauge. So I set this at 4 feet, and then I pop in some good ion batteries. You know, I'm not going to go cheap on my batteries because that's the life of my camera and I want it to last as long as possible. And then I'm going to pop in a 32 gigabyte card. If this camera will hold it, I'm going to use the maximum capacity that I can. So I've got good batteries, good card. I pop that in and you think, man, I'm good to go and I can't wait to get back here. And that's where a lot of hunters can also mess up. Watch the frequency you check this camera. You know, mature buck, you know, he starts hitting that area. You know, if you got good, you know, card size and battery size, let it eat for a while. I know it's tempting to come back, but check the frequency also that you check these cameras. You know, it can bite you in the end. You know, I hope this really helps because trail cameras, again, especially to a lot of new hunters, you know, it can be kind of a taboo thing or something that's really hard to understand. So really sit down, read your instruction manual, know your camera, and then, you know your terrain. Do your deer IQ, your deer 101. Set these out. I think you're going to be effective, and I think some of these tactics and tips is really going to help you along the way. And folks, that's all the time we got for Whitetail University today. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and be sure to come back next week to check out Bowtech's Whitetail University.
Bowtech brings you tons of live content, from whitetail and elk hunting tips all the way through cooking your wild game. We have something for everyone. Don't suffer from fear of missing out. Be sure to turn on Facebook notifications from our page and text the word WATCH to 313131. We'll be sending alerts when the action gets heated, including live hunts from the field. You can also watch both live and recorded shows at bowtecharchery.com or browse our library on the Bowtech Archery YouTube channel.